So, you want to be a dentist, but you're scared of toothpaste. Well, that's a pretty common thing. You just gotta buckle down and brush it off. Hey guys, I'm TutsByKai. I'm Kai, and today back once again taking a look at how to create this cool, like, GUI health bar kind of motion graphic looking thing-ish type thing. So, I want to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag a box over top of everything in our scene, hit delete. We'll just add it all back by hitting 1 on our numpad, and then hitting Shift A and searching for a camera, and then hitting GY to move that backwards, and then hitting 0 on our camera to go into the camera's hitting 0 on our numpad to go into the camera's view. Nice. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Shift A, and we'll search for a mesh plane, then hit RX90. So 90 on your numpad, R, then X, and then 90 on the numpad. Left click to confirm that, and then hit SZ to scale this bad boy down. I'm gonna make it something about that big, like that, which looks pretty darn sweet if you do ask me. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more thing here. I'm gonna hit Tab to go in edit mode. And actually, what I really want to do here is you can see when we go into edit mode, you can see we have these little vertices that we can click and drag and move around and stuff. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and hit GX to kind of like, you know, move it backwards, you know, like this. And we will move it just something slight like that, just something super slight. Then if you hit Tab to go back out of edit mode, you can see that this is what it looks like, and it looks nice and, you know, slanted and, you know, good, whatever. So I'm going to hit Shift D to duplicate this, and then hit GY to move it slightly above the one in the background there, just so it's not like the same kind of like, you know, it's not on the same place so it doesn't glitch, you know. So as you, okay. So if you have two objects directly on top of each other, sometimes they'll glitch and it'll look weird. So we just move one a little bit forward. We just move one a little bit forward so it doesn't look like it's glitching out and acting all crazy. So that's essentially why we do that. Nice. If we hit 0 to go back into our camera's view, you can see that well, you can't tell, but if I was to go ahead and hit Tab to go back into edit mode, and then drag a box over top of both of these keyframes, both these vertices on the right, then hit GX, you can see if I move it over, if I move it a little closer to the camera, you see it's kind of off. It doesn't line up with the other one in the back. So the easy way we can fix that is we can go ahead and we can go ahead and click the camera. And we can go to the camera tab and then change this from perspective to orthographic. And now you can see instantly it lines both of those up. No matter where these two things are in the scene, it will just look at everything from straight on and it won't add perspective to it like we had before. So now everything looks ship shape. I'm going to go ahead and in the bar in the back, go to the material tab, hit new, and then we'll add like a gray color to the base with a little bit of blue in there. Actually, I'm going to copy this color. This hex, so go to hex and then hit Control C a bunch of times, and then I'm gonna make this an emission shader, and then we'll just paste that hex in. Nice. With that done, you can see it looks like that, which is really cool. And then with our other bar, you can see we'll probably do a green bar. Oop, no, that's not what I wanted. We'll select this one, the white bar in the front here. Hit this little drop down and select material, and then we'll just change this to a nice emission shader with a green color to it. Something like that. It looks really good. I like that a lot. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and make the background world color black, but I'm also more importantly going to go to the main tab, go to film, and then check transparent. So you can see that it is now transparent when we take a look at this, which looks really nice. I like the way this looks a lot. So what I'm going to do is if we want to go ahead and add in like a little bit of animation, what we're going to do here is I'm going to move this all the way on up to not all the way up to the to full. Actually, we can go all the way up to full. Yeah, sure. Hit GX, and we'll just hold down Shift after hitting GX and move that back up to where that belongs there. Actually, we can go ahead and use the magnet or the snapping tool, sorry, kind of snap these bad boys into place. So if I go ahead and hit this little magnet up here at the top, I can hit G and then just kind of snap that bad boy back onto the original to the original darker background. So it's exactly the same size again. So now when we go to the shape keys tool, the tab, sorry, hit this little shape keys tab right down here, which is the object data properties tab. Then hit this little plus button twice. So boom, one for basis and one for key 1. On key 1, we'll go ahead and with both these vertices selected, we'll hit GX once again. And then we'll just go ahead and move everything all the way down. Hold down shift if you have to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to this size. Actually, this size right. I guess we can't go one in between. That's fine. We'll leave it the way that it is. Nice. So with that done, you can see now we have the ability to animate this shape key by just hovering our cursor over top of it on the first frame, and then hovering our cursor over top of value. Sorry. Hit I to insert a keyframe, and then on frame, let's say 50, you want to make it all the way down, so you just hit I and insert a keyframe there, which is very nice. So now you can see when we do that, it goes down, and then it'll come back up. But I'm going to go ahead and change my frame rate to 60, so it looks a bit better. In the second tab here, the output properties, just change it to 60, so it looks nice and smooth like this, which looks great. And then once it goes back down, I just want it to come back up, so let's go to frame 50. Actually, we'll grab the first frame on frame 1, hit Shift D, duplicate that, and put it on frame 100. So now when we change our in frame to 100 and we play this, you can see that it'll loop, which is very, very cool stuff. Now what I do want to do, one last thing, is I want to be able to change the color. So let's go ahead and change the color. So this would be a really cool, like maybe animated health bar that you can put above someone's head, or you can put for something somewhere. But the thing that I think this will make this even cooler is changing the color. So on frame 1, I'm gonna hover my cursor over top of the color here, hit I, and then on frame 100, same thing, I. Nice. On frame 50, I'm gonna go ahead and go to frame 50, and then change the color to a reddish color like this. Hovering my cursor over top of that and hitting I once again, so you know that when the health bar goes down, it gets red, and then when it goes back up, it gets green again, which just looks really, really cool. So hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed it. That is literally basically it. I will actually go ahead and put a little bit of a pause. So we'll put on frame, maybe on frame 20. So I'll open this up a little bit real quick, and then we'll grab the keyframe for the material and for the shape key, and we'll move that to 120, and then we'll grab frame 50 and duplicate it, hit Shift D, and put it on frame 70, so it holds on the empty, like all the way low HP thing for a second, and then it goes back up, which is really cool. So hopefully that made a little bit of sense. There you go. Hold and then back. Okay, nice. Very cool stuff. Like I said, I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed today's tutorial. This is a super simple one, but it's one that I enjoy quite a bit, actually. I like this a lot. So I hope you like it as much as I do. Like I said, I will see you in the next one. But until then, bye-bye.